Okay. So first formula that we will be using is D is equal to, right? D is equal to Ks plus C. That is the first formula that we are going to utilize. And we will be utilizing, right? D is equal to Ks plus C. That is a distance. If you want to measure, we will be using the formula D is equal to Ks plus C, where K is multiplying constant and C is nothing but your additive constant. K is given by F by I, that is the focal distance F, and I is nothing but your intercept. Okay, and I is nothing but your intercept, right? Staff intercept. And we will be using the formula D is equal to Ks plus C if you want to measure the distance, right? If you want to measure the distance, the distance is nothing but it is from the Trinian axis to the staff. If you want to measure it, we will be using the formula D is equal to Ks plus C, and we will be using C is equal to F plus D. C is equal to, that is additive constant, the focal distance, plus small d. Small d is nothing but the distance from the your objective lens to the Trinian axis. That is small d. Okay. C is equal to F plus D. Okay. This formula we are going to use, that is additive constant. K D is equal to Ks plus C, plus we will be using C is equal to F plus D. Then we will be using, right? If the staff is at an angle of inclination, which is the staff which is going to be held straight, then in order to measure that, we will be using the formula distance D is, it is from the station point to the staff. If you want to measure the distance, we will be using the formula D is equal to Ks cos square theta plus C cos theta. If you want to measure the vertical distance, V, that is the your crosshair center, right? Crosshair with your horizontal line of sight, that is V. If you want to measure that, if the with the angle of inclination, we will be using the formula V is equal to Ks sine 2 theta divided by 2 plus C sine theta. Okay. And elevation of a site from an angle of elevation, that is elevation of point Q, if you want to measure, then we will be taking this, the your benchmark, or say your benchmark reading of your point P plus H plus V minus R. If you want to measure the point Q. If you want to measure the height of point Q, we will be using benchmark of P plus height of the instrument plus V minus R. That is your center, your crosshair reading. This is the formula we are going to utilize in the angle of elevation. If the angle of elevation, if the staff is held in an inclined, right, or the staff is in a normal condition, then we will be using the formula T is equal to Ks plus C. If you want to measure the distance, D is equal to Ks plus C cos theta plus R sin theta. V is equal to Ks plus C sin theta. Okay. So we will be measuring in the coming problem, we will be measuring both the distance and the vertical distance, horizontal distance and the vertical distance we will be measuring. Now, if the staff is in the declination, right, right, if the staff is in the declination, we will be using the formula, right, we will be using the formula, right, D is equal to, right, Ks plus C cos theta minus R sin theta. Earlier it was plus, right, and now if the we want to have the V, that is vertical angle, Ks plus C sin theta. Elevation is your this point P plus H, then we will be using minus V. We want this particular height. We want to have the elevation of Q. So this height plus your benchmark reading plus this height minus V minus R cos theta if we want to have the point Q. So this is what we will be using all these formulas, we will be using in order to solve the problem. Is it clear? Yes, is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Prajwal? Prajwal, is it clear? Prajwal, Ganesh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So straight away we will be solving a problem. We will be solving a problem. Just a minute. Yes. So here Again, we are repeating of the certain of the formulas. D is equal to Ks plus C, where C is additive constant, K is multiplying constant. If the angle of elevation, if you want, right? D is equal to Ks cos square theta plus C cos theta. If you want the distance, if it is in the angle of elevation, then with the staff held straight, right? V is equal to Ks sin theta tan 2 theta divided by 2 plus C sin theta. If we are going to have the angle of declination, then if we want to, we will be using these same formulas, plus what we are going to do, we will be utilizing the formula elevation of P plus H minus V minus R, right? And then if it is in an inclination, right? D is equal to Ks plus C cos theta plus R sin theta, V is equal to Ks plus C sin theta. So these are the formulas that we are going to utilize in order to solve the problem. So in today's class, we will just solve only two problems. So we don't make an hurry in order to solve the problem. We will just solve two problems, right? In order to understand the concepts very well, and then later on we will be going for some other problems in tomorrow's class. In today's class, we will just see two problems, because understanding the things is becoming, it is going to be very, very important rather than solving a number of problems. Okay. Now we will see to determine the multiplying constant of a tachometer. Now, what is multiplying constant, right? The multiplying constant is K, right? We want to determine K, right? Now, we will see what is the problem. To determine the multiplying constant of a tachometer, the following observation were taken on a staff held vertically, right, at a distance measured from the instrument, right? So these are nothing but the instrument stations. Number one, number two, number three are the instrument stations. Now, the horizontal distance from the staff to the station, right, from the staff to the station is, for first station, it is 50 meter. For second station, it is 100 meter. For a third station, it is 150 meter. And the vertical angle, the first vertical angle for the 50 meter is 3 degree 48 minutes. As you are very near to the staff and the staff is at a height, right? What will happen? Your angle of, right, your sight angle is going to increase. So it is 3 degree 48 minutes for 50 meter. Then what are the staff intercept you are going to get? You are going to get the staff intercept is 0.5 meter from here. Then for 100-meter distance, your angle, vertical angle is 1 degree 6 minute. 1 degree 6 minute is your vertical angle, right? And your staff intercept reading is 1 meter. From here, if you want to read it, you are going to get 1 meter reading, right? Because here what is happening? You are moving from top position, you are moving to the downward position. So what is happening? Your height is increasing, right? Your height is increasing. So here you are going to get from station 1, you are going to get the staff reading as 0.5 as you are near, right? Here what is happening? Again, you are moving downside. So your staff reading is 1 meter, right? And again, at 150-meter distance, what is happening? You are going to reading an angle 36 minutes. So here, from here, you are going to have here you are going to get the reading of 0.5. Here you are going to get the height is 1 meter, right? Here you are getting 1.5 meter. So first, before going to the problem, the first important thing is you need to interpret the problem. You need to draw the problem very well. You need to draw it, right? You need to interpret very well, and then you should go on solving the problem. Okay. The focal length of the glass is 20 centimeter. Now, what is focal length? What is focal length? Just we will go to the basics. What is focal length? Now we will see what is focal length is. Okay. So this is nothing but your focal length. Okay, this is nothing but your focal length. Okay, so here in this particular problem, what they have given, right? The focal length of the glass is 20 centimeter. So here in this, what is focal length? Focal length is 20 centimeter. This is your focal length from this to this. right? It is 20, this to this is 20 centimeter. Okay, and then the distance from the object to the trunnion axis is 10 centimeter. So the staff held vertically at all points find the multiplying constant k, right? Here at different points, they have given the different distances, different angles, and then the different staff readings they have given at a different instrument stations. Now they have given you to find out the multiplying constant k value, right? So now before going to the multiplying constant k value, you should know what is additive constant, right? Additive constant is nothing but you already know that C is equal to F plus D. Now F they have already given in this particular problem. The focal length of the glass is 20 centimeter. So F is 20 centimeter they have already given, right? And they have given the distance from the object glass to the trunnion axis. So what is that object to glass to the trunnion axis? So this is D. Okay, this is your D. From they have given this. Okay, they have given this focal length and they have given this. Okay, so C is nothing but your F plus D. Okay, so C is your additive constant, F is 20 centimeter and D is 10 centimeters. So we are going to add C is equal to F plus D, that is 0.2 plus 0.1. We are going to get C as 0.3 meter. We have got the additive constant C as 0.3 meter. Okay, now for the first observation. Okay, now this condition is what? This condition is what? This is nothing but when your staff is going to be held vertically in an inclined position. So what is the formula for D? Can anybody tell me? What is the formula for D? Can anybody tell me the formula for D? Yes. Formula for D. Right? D is given by Ks cos square theta plus C cos theta. See, if you want to determine K, you will be using the formula D cos Ks cos square theta plus C cos theta because the angle is given to you. Okay, the angle is given to you. You need to find out the distance D, or in order to find out the K, what you already distance is given to you. S is given to you, theta value is given to you. So we will be using the formula D is equal to Ks cos square theta plus C cos theta, where D it is 50 meter for the first case. Now we are seeing this particular first case. So distance D is how much for the first case is 50 meters. So D here we have taken for the first case 50 meter. What is the staff intercept? For the staff intercept, first reading is 0.5. So your S value is 0.5. Your theta value is 3 degree 48 minutes. For the first case, you only consider this particular diagram. Okay. Now here, as we already know, D is equal to 100, D is equal to 50 meter, S is equal to 0.5, theta is equal to 3 degree 48 minutes. So we are going to substitute all these values in this, right? D is equal to Ks cos square theta plus C cos theta. So C also we have calculated, that is 0.3. So D is 50 meters, K we require it 0.5 plus cos square 3 degree 48 minutes plus 0.3 cos 3 degree 48 minutes. Point C is 0.3. Okay, C cos theta. So C is 0.3. So K value we are going to get for the first observation, we will be getting the answer as, if we simplify this, we are going to get the answer K is equal to 99.84. K value, we are going to get it as 99.84. For the second observation, now you need to look for this. You need to look for this particular point. Now, what is your distance D? D is 100 meter. Theta is 1 degree 6 minutes, right? D is 100 meter. Theta is 1 degree 6 minutes. Staff intercept is 1 meter. For the second point, right? For the second observation, these are the readings you are going to have. So now again, what we want to determine? We want to determine K for the second point. Okay. So distance D is 100 meter. S is 1 meter, right? Distance D is 100, S is 1, and angle is 1 degree 6 minutes. So again, we will be substituting this 100 is equal to K. S is, yeah, staff intercept is 1 cos square 1 degree 6 minutes plus 0.3 cos 1 degree 6 minutes. If we simplify, we will be getting the answer as K is equal to 99.74. K is equal to 99.74. Now, the third one, what we want for the third observation, again, here we need to look at this particular diagram. We need to look at this particular diagram. Okay, so D is 100 meters, angle is 0 degree 36 minutes, then distance height, right? We are going to get it as the staff intercept reading, we are going to get it as 1.5 meter. Okay, so now we are going to have D is 150, S is 1.5, theta is 0 degree 36 minutes. So D is 150, K is just we are placing, S is 1.5, and cos square theta is 0 degree 36 minutes plus C cos theta 0.3 cos 0 degree 36 minutes. So K value we are going to get it as 99.8 meters. 99. K is equal to 99. Sorry, by mistake I have written it as a M. Okay, constant is not going to have any unit. So K is equal to 99.3. Okay, so here what we have got? We have got the constant K for first observation, constant K for second observation, constant K for the third observation. But what we want find the multiplying constant of constant. Okay, now we have got three values. We need to average it. Then we can give what is the multiplying constant for that particular instrument. So here we are getting it as 99.84 plus 99.74 plus 99.8 plus. So we are going to get an answer, right? Multiplying constant K for that particular problem is, we are going to get it as 99.8. We are getting it as 99.8. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Others? Any replies?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Speed is okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now we will see one more problem on this. All right. Two distances of 20 meter and 100 meter, right? Two distances of 20 meter and 100 meter were actually measured out, and the intercept on staff between the outer Styria webs, right, is where 0.196 meter at the former distance and 0.996 at a latter distance. That means we have taken the staff reading from 20 meters and the 100 meters. For 20 meter, right, the reading was 0.196, and at 100 meter, the reading was 0.996. Now again, what is happening over here, right? Calculate the tachometric constant. Calculate the tachometric constant. Now what we want? We want to find out K and C. What are tachometric constant? Tachometric constants are nothing but K and C. Now, as I have told, right? As I have told, what is S, right? It is just they are taking, they have held one staff over here and they have taken a distance from 20 meter distance, and from that 20 meter distance, these are the observation. Distance D is 20 meter, S is 0.196, right? For first observation, what is happening? D is, we will be using the formula D is equal to Ks plus C. Here they have not given any theta value, so we are not using this particular formula, right? So if they have given the theta value, we would have used it. So they have given, we can use this particular formula D is equal to Ks plus C. That means they are in the straight line. Okay. Now the angle of they are in the both the staff and your staff and your instrument are in the straight line. So D is equal to Ks plus C. Here we know what is the distance D. D is 20 meter for first observation. We know what is the staff intercept, that is 0.196 plus C. So 20 is equal to Ks plus C. K we need to find out and C we need to find out. Okay, we will write it as a 1. For a second observation, what is happening is D is equal to Ks plus C. D is equal to Ks plus C. So what is the for second observation? What they have given? They have given for second observation the staff intercept is 0.996, right? And they have given the staff reading as 0.996 and the distance is 100. So D is equal to 100 is equal to K into S is 0.996 plus C. So both we want to find it out now. Now subtracting 2 from 1. Okay, subtracting 2 from 1, 100 minus 20 plus, right? What we are going to get? K into 0.996 minus 0.1996. So if we are going to do that, we will be getting 80 divided by, right? 80 divided by 800. Okay. So we are going to get 80 divided by 0.8 we are going to get. So we are going to get the answer as K is equal to 100. K is equal to 100. So we have got, right, the K value. We have got the multiplying constant K. Now we will be seeing the additive constant. Now by substituting, right, by substituting the K value, right, where we are going to substitute? We are going to substitute in D is equal to Ks plus C. So D is, we are substituting this K value in the first formula. So 20 is equal to 100 multiplied by 0.196, right, plus C. If we simplify it, we are going to get the value C. We are going to get the value C. So we have got K and C. These are nothing but, both are the tachyometric constant. Both are nothing but the tachyometric constant. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Anybody is having any kind of a doubts? Anybody is having any kind of a doubt? Yes? Is it clear? No replies?
Yes, sir.
Prajwal?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
See, if we are going to have the angles, then only we will be using, see, this for a second observation, this is in a completely in a straight line, right? Both are in line with each other, right? So here they have not given the theta value. So then only we will be using the D is equal to Ks plus C. Whereas here they have given the theta value in the first problem. So they will be using the formula D is equal to Ks cos square theta plus C cos theta. Right now this is in the angle of inclination. So we have used this particular formulas. Remembering the formulas is going to be very, very important in these particular cases. So D, if we want to measure if the angle of inclination, we are going to use the Ks cos square theta plus C cos theta. V, if we want to determine Ks sin 2 theta divided by 2 plus C sin theta, right? And then if the angle of declination is there, we will be using D is equal to, right? If the angle of your declination is there, then again we will be using the same formula, but here it is going to change. Now, if the staff is going to be held normal, then we will be using these formulas. D is equal to Ks plus C cos theta plus R sin theta, Ks plus C sin theta. Here just if it is in the declination, plus will become minus, and here V will become the same, right? This is what we need to have it when we are going to solve the problem. Is it clear? Is it clear? Remembering the formulas is going to be very, very important whenever you are going to solve the problem, and the interpretation of these, understand, after reading the question, the interpretation of the problem is going to be very, very important. If you interpret well, then your data, you read it first properly, and then you interpret, draw the diagram, and then you solve the problem. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall we end the session?
Yes,
Shall we
sir.
end the session? Okay. For A division, my class of water supply will be at 11:30. Right? For E division, my class of water supply will be at 11:30. Please join at 11:30, and Angdi sir will replace my class at 12:30. Angdi sir will be taking my class at 12:30. If you are having any doubt, please reply. right? Or ask if you are having any doubt, right? And write your attendance in your chat box. Write the attendance in the chat box. Yes. We are stop. We are going to end the session over here.